Hey guys, this is Vino. You are watching Vino Schooling. If you are having any doubts in Cbse computer science or in ICSE computer science or in metric computer science, you can ask me. I will create a video and upload it. So kindly subscribe and support us. So guys, in this video we are going to discuss about connecting Python with MySQL. To connect Python with MySQL, we need an important function called connect function. Right, that connect function is available inside a module called mysql.connector. So first what we have to do, we have to check whether mysql.connector module is installed in Python or not. So for that we have to use import keyword, then mysql.connector module name, mysql.connector. So here we don't have a module called mysql.connector. It is not installed here in Python. So what we have to do, we have to install mysql.connector first. So now we are going to learn to install mysql.connector manually. To install mysql.connector, we have to open browser, right? So here pip install mysql-connector-python. So we have to type this. Pip means package pypi.org. So we have to choose this website. So let it be to install package to install module. So we need a command prompt cmd. Then what we have to do, we need a path, a particular path to install a module. So if you want a path, again we have to open IDLE shell. Then here click file menu, then click open dialog box will appear. So here if you click here in this area, you can see the path here. So you just copy this path, then again go back to command prompt. Here you just paste it. Okay, before you press enter key, you just delete c colon backslash, then you press cd. Oh shit, so first we have to come out from user backslash Vino. So at present we are in Vino folder. To come out from Vino folder, we have to use cd backslash command. If you are using this command, it will come out of all the folders. So it will go directly to the drive. So you can see that it came out from Vino and as well as user. Now we are in C drive. Okay, so now we are going to paste the path. Again we are going to delete c colon backslash, then we are going to add cd here. If you are using cd in front of path, it will go inside. Okay, it will go inside a folder. If you are using cd slash, so you can see here, now we are in python 311, right? So again what we have to do, we have to go inside a script folder. So you can see that script folder. If you want to see all the files particular folder, you can use dir. If you are using dir command, okay, you can see all the files in a particular folder, right? So here we want to go inside scripts folder. We have to install module inside a script folder, right? So to go inside a folder, as I said, cd space folder name scripts. Okay, so finally inside a script folder, right? So here we have to install a particular module called mysql-connector-python. This module we are going to install now. So very simple, just click this button. We have to copy this command, right? So then we'll go back to command prompt. So next step, we are going to paste the command which we copied in a website, right? So just hit enter key. That's all. Installation process started. Remaining things it will take care. It will take few minutes to download and install. So after installing it, again we are going to check as the installation process is over. We successfully installed mysql hyphen connector hyphen python package, right? So we have to check that it is installed properly or not. So for that, again, we are going to open Python shell, same coding we are going to use again. Previously we used it, we got error because it is not installed previously. Now we installed it properly, right? So let's check whether it is installed properly or not. Just hit the enter key. You can see that it is not showing error. So successfully we installed mysql.connector. So next step, we can use connect function to connect mysql and python, because the connect function is only available inside mysql.connector. If you want to use connect function to connect python and mysql, first what we have to do, we have to import mysql.connector. So to import Mysql.Connector, first we have to install it. So we did installation process and we checked whether Mysql.Connector is installed or not. So all are working. So next thing, we have to use connect function to connect both Python and MySQL. So again we are taking import Mysql.Connector. So for this module we are going to create object by using as keyword. As is a operator, right? So md, I'm going to give md. So md is a object for mysql.connector. Instead of using mysql.connector, we can use md, right? So it is very small word, easily we can use wherever we wants to use mysql.connector, right? So next we have to use connect function to connect mysql and python. So for that, left hand side we will create an object ob. Right hand side we are going to call a function. We are going to use a function called connect. Actually the connect function is available inside mysql.connector. To use connect function, we have to use mysql.connector. So here already we created object for mysql.connector called md. So we have to use mysql.connector. Instead of using mysql.connector, it is big name. So for this mysql.connector, we created object md. So wherever you wants to use mysql.connector, in that place we can use md. It is a procedure. So that's why we are creating object. So md.connect function. So what connect function is going to do means it is going to connect mysql and python. So inside this bracket we are going to give arguments, parameters. So what is parameter, what is module, what is object, what is the purpose of using as keyword or as operator, what is the purpose of using import keyword. If you know the answer, give answer in a comment box, right? So here we are using md dot connect function. So what is the purpose of using dot operator here, right? So if you know the answer, you can answer in a comment box, right? So here inside this bracket we are going to give some parameters. Parameters means we are going to give some inputs. So some inputs are mandatory, some inputs are optional. So first we are going to give host. So host is a compulsory parameter, it's a mandatory. Local host, this is the one input. Next parameter is user. So left side we have to give a topic name, right hand side we have to give a data name. So left side we are giving a user, right side username we have to give. My username is root. So what is root means, while installing a dbms, okay, so the name which we are giving, username and password, the users which we are giving while installing mysql, it should be given here, right? So my username is root, and password pass wd, we can give pass wd or we can use password. Both we can use, but here I'm going to use passwd. So it is the shortest form for password. So right hand side, I have to mention my password which I'm using to go inside MySQL. My password is also root. While installing MySQL, which we are giving username, which we are giving password, that names we have to mention here. That username we have to mention here, that password we have to mention here. If it is wrong, it will not connect with MySQL. So next one is we have to give database name. Database name is optional, but here I am going to give database name with these three mandatory parameters: host, user, and password. These three parameters are mandatory parameters. Next, we are going to add database parameter. Database parameter is optional. Adding database parameter inside a connect function is a good practice. So my database name is Vino underscore Cooley. So it means connect function is going to check database in MySQL. We know underscore schooly database is there or not by using username and password, right? If these parameters are correct, that's all. MySQL and Python is connected. So it is not giving error. So it is connected. So next step we have to check whether it is connected or not. So for that we are going to use if statement. So here we are going to give condition. So in condition, again I am going to use is underscore connected connected function. Oh my god. So here md dot is connected, it is showing error. So what the mistake here we did is, so after the connection established, the details will be stored in left hand side variable or object. So here we are having object called ob. So by using object name ob dot, we have to use the connection, we have to use the function name. So again we are going to use the same query. Here we are going to change empty to ob, because ob is having full details. Okay, the connection details are stored in ob. So if you are using md, it will not work. So yeah, so what we have to do, we have to use ob dot is underscore connected. If you are using md dot is underscore connected, it will not work. So you can see here connected successfully with MySQL. That's all. It's very easy concept to connect MySQL and Python.